Hi, my name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, let's talk about part number 3 of this analysis, the final collapse of this whole situation. The case is falling apart in real time. You have seen the cracks. Now you are watching the collapse, not in theory, not in analysis, but live in court. You were watching what happened today, and I loved what happened today. I enjoyed it, guys. I do not want to even lie. Let's put everything together. The number is questionable. Number. Okay, fine, they considered, but why did they lie about it? Let me drink some water. Tell me, why did they lie about it? The identity is still not proven. The tower evidence is unreliable when it comes to how the state wants it to be sounding for the court. And now the state is no longer building a case. It's trying to save their case. Okay? Now, collapsing point number 1, it's the broken link. The entire theory depended on one thing. All accused were in contact, but now that link is broken. And when one link breaks in a chain case, the whole chain weakens. Why are we saying that that chain is broken? It's because even during that time, by the time Kufiku number 5, it's going to be worse, guys. Imagine we're still on accused number 2. Even at that time, when it was hosts who was saying those things, it was shut down. It was shut down by the accused via their lawyers. They did a shutdown of that situation. Even when it was getting down the witness box, the accused fought that through their lawyers. It was shut down very fast and furious. Now, Gundanzi Oku witness box, we shut her down in Akal. Gundanzi is even saying, give me the information in these papers that you have given me. I haven't seen anything that says me. I have spoken to Mncube. Or number 4, Mapisa, or number 5, Ntuli. I don't see anywhere where you actually say, I, Danzi, spoke to these people. I don't know them. I don't know them, yet you want me to say I spoke to them. Show me. Ubaloyi has nothing, guys. Ubaloyi has absolutely nothing. And at this point in time, he said, Ukutiba, actually, Undanzi needs to stop saying that thing Okuti show me. Undanzi needs to actually change it and say, in this court, there is no evidence in front of this court that says I communicated with accused 3, 4, and 5. There is none. There is absolutely no evidence that shows that. So where do you get the audacity to accuse me? Do you understand? So the entire situation now, it breaks the chain Gabaloyi and the entire case chain. And the whole chain weakens and collapse point number 2, the location doubt. When it comes to the towers were supposed to put all 5 accused there in Foslora Semzamo section. They don't have that. They do not have that on record. Ayiko, Baloyi has never brought it. Ayiko, they tried to place the accused together using the towers, but they have not even placed accused 1, 2 together at Fosloras. They have not even been able to place accused number 1, 2, including 3, 4, and 5 together in Fosloras. The phone that has into Fosloras is accused number 3's phone, but it shows Kuti they were very far. They were somewhere in some hostel, and then they moved to Cabo Katla home, Sibukeng. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't say call. And then off they went to Johannesburg, to go Holt Street, Nobanban Street, and ended up at George Koch. So there is no way. There is no way that they are going to say, actually, there was a time that you guys were together. Ayiko. Akanayo Ubaloyi. So towers now don't, and when it comes to towers, another thing that we have learned is that towers don't equal exact location, right? Because 2 kilometers away, they can bangadonselana, to understand. At the same time, itower yokuthi uMncube was ebedonsa kwekufuphi neyakulokeli, it means ebesamwe kwela cala but not kwesa strato sakulokeli. Ayimsi eMzamo ayithi eMzamo section. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Oh my God. Oh my God. So now that means presence at the scene is no longer certain. In fact, it was never certain, the presence at the crime scene for any of the accused, because Ubaloyi could not prove it anyway, not even beyond reasonable doubt. No, he could not prove any form of a presence of the accused. On top of that, net DNA said they were never there. They were never there. The collapse number 3 that is happening there, credibility damage. If the state is in this situation, well, and this is the most dangerous part for the state, once your evidence is questioned, challenged, and is on the floor, everything you present after that is viewed with suspicion. Everything that Baloyi brings is suspicious. The defense does not trust him. The accused don't trust him. It's a mess. And I want to believe even Judge Ratha questions a lot of that. Even though Genge no Chopati bottom line, he knows. Not because Ubaloyi talk about everything else, no, but because the trust has been broken, trust has been shaken, and nothing that you say can be believed. It's not believable unless you bring concrete proof of what you are saying. So those are the challenges Ubaloyi that he has now. And right now, the courtroom has shifted because, excuse you, what are you trying to do there? And also the accused is not all of the accused, they are not on the back foot anymore. Yes, they are still sitting there, but according to the evidence that is there, now all we see is the state defending its own evidence. The state is defending its own evidence in that courtroom of Judge Ratha, and that is very dangerous place to be for any prosecution. A very dangerous place to be for any prosecution. You can't be there as a prosecutor. You can't. But that is where Ubaloyi is, and it's not nice for him. It's not nice. So ask yourself this when you are looking at things. If there is doubt about the contact numbers, the number or the ownership of numbers, the people, can you convict as a judge beyond reasonable doubt? Because everything that is there in a doubt pagat. Everything that is there has doubt. Because in the end, it's not about what the state believes, it's about what the state can prove. Can the state prove that the accused are the one that pupilled Senzo Meyiwa? Can they? Is it provable? Is there anything beyond reasonable doubt? Is there anything that Baloyi can bring? Is there any record that can help Baloyi? Up to so far, there is nothing in my view that is helping Baloyi. There is nothing. He tried, but he failed this man. And right now, that proof that he thought he have is slipping. Everything is slipping away. There is nothing that he can do, even himself. Kubi, case is collapsing in his own hands. It's dying. Ubaloyi looks like a woman who's holding on to a baby and is trying to get to a doctor, but the baby is dying on his way to the doctor. That is what we are watching there. Kubi. And it's not even funny in Dabayakon. Everything is breaking apart. Everything is bad. Everything is worse for him. I don't know. I honestly don't know why he was. But more than anything else, what I like about this, Undanzi is exhausted right now. You can hear from him because it's been 5 weeks today. Sorry, it's been 5 weeks now. He's been on that witness box. It's exhausting. But one thing that I must applaud him for is that he's standing firm. He's still in solidarity. He's still in power. He's standing firm, as tired as he is. But in Tandayo, everything that he did, he made sure he stamps doubt on it. Everything that he did for the past 5 weeks, 4 weeks, and today we're starting the 5th week, he is stamping one thing. beyond reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt. And everything, Jay, is there. His state is the one that is sitting on a frying pan, not the other way around. That is what I appreciate about what is happening there. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Do enjoy the video. Bye-bye.